free kick.
Thomas clear in the pocket if he can find him.
I think the Glenelg players are going to wait to give him the ball. They did. Fosdyke now goes in long. Michael Ennie there, he won't get a run at the ball. Punching away is Seabohm. Jarvis has got the drop of it. He can't pick it up though. McFarlane through very heavily now, McDermott. The running player is Salisbury. He will again look for Stephen Copping. Great mark, Bruce Winter. And certainly playing better now in his 300th. Hellier in the centre of the ground, Ross Gibbs the tackler.
The run of play going now with Norwood, Peter.
Certainly is, Ian. They've really picked it up. Making their own play, their own luck. Certainly going for them. Big mark, Kelly. Oh, he didn't appear to be in the right spot for the mark. But he took it. Gee, there were plenty of hands there. But it's Kelly's mark. And I would suggest that a goal here will just about kill Glenelg. 6 kicks, Craig Kelly. Coach Campbell on the phone to God there, I think. Kelly. 40 metres out. Sets it up. He's hooked it across the body. It's hit the post. Well, they can't have it all their own way. Norwood 17-7 now. Glenelg 13-13.
Still time, Peter. About 20 minutes gone, I would think. Still 8 or 10 minutes left of football. Anything can happen. Duthie. A long kick in looking for Kernahan. Hine there as well. Kernahan brilliantly marked. He's at centre half back. Out wide now is Simons. Over the top, Hellier. Coming in, Gallagher. Hellier, he did that one well. Hellier had to make a lot of ground to get over to cover Simons. It looked as though that Kernahan's pass was spot on. 17-7 to 13-13. The Bays by 18 points. Kernahan and Hine. Jenkins gets a heavy ball towards the half-forward line. At the back is Kelly. He'll need support. Shrugs the tackle. Roberts out on the lead. Almost the mark. Within there is Russell. Roberts still got the footing. Salisbury uses him as a doormat. And the ball is out of play. Right forward pocket. The legs in attack. They looked in trouble early, but gee, they fought back magnificently. Now it's the Bays' turn. Russell. Off the side of his boot. I think that's out on the full. And the free kick will be taken by Duncan Fosdyke. Been a useful contributor. Puts it in high, up towards full forward. Roberts stumped away there. Michael Ace with a chance if they get the ball out to him. Michael Annie over the top at the bottom of the pack. It is Danny Jenkins and also McDermott.
Well, 18 points in it. You'd have to say Norwood clear favourites at this stage. Coach Campbell obviously distressed. Glenelg appeared to have the game at many times during the course of it, but Norwood have fought back on every occasion. Falling over then was Duthie. Got a long handball out to see the ball roll over the line in the left forward pocket. 26 scoring shots to Glenelg, 24 to Norwood, but they've been more accurate, far more productive up forward. Kernahan with a tap down, the kick away, Keith Thomas. McDermott got it out. Simons the running player. He hooks it towards the centre. Copping, good mark. Plays it on, the runner is Marshall. He shoots one forward. Big Nichols comes out. He's out-bodied though by Barn. Nichols played it well. Warhurst put in the heavy ones. Jarvis to Craig Barn. Oh, the kick away not good. Tony Simons, Carey, take your pick. Nichols, play on Nichols. An open goal. Oh, he's missed. He hit the post. What a shocking attempt at goal. 13-14 Glenelg. Norwood 17-7, and if they're ever going to win the game in, that may have been their last chance.
Coach Campbell cannot believe it, Peter. And I tell you what, he's got 10 or 11,000 people who would agree with him right now. An unbelievable miss, and it could be the end of the road for the Bays this afternoon. Michael Annie, 2 grabs. The umpire said he's got to play on. Comes out to McGuinness, who's put in a very quiet one. Hooks around the corner. Roberts off. A lot of leaping. Through goes McIntosh. Seabohm hasn't got the footy, and McIntosh gives away the free kick. Seabohm thought about the handball. Roberts having a breather with Menzel. Going in high. At the back is Nichols again, one-handed. Barr hooks it back high, close to the line. Seabohm up. touch before it goes out of play. I think time's starting to run out for the Bays now. They've still got a 17-point deficit, and we're approaching time on. Kernahan at the back is McDermott. Marshall, David Kernahan on the field. Gets a kick away up towards Nichols again. Can't bring it down. In goes Hine against the tide. Barham, he goes for distance. Puts it back towards centre wing. Michael Annie, Seabohm again.
Great mark, plays it on. Kernahan, Seabohm in trouble. Shoots it out. Fosdyke comes in. McIntosh barges through. Pretty close, best man on the ground, McIntosh. Keith Thomas wouldn't be far behind. He gets thrown over the line and the umpire will throw it in. 17 kicks, 16 handballs, McIntosh. A super player in the middle. Michael Annie having a run on the ball. Kernahan, 25 minutes in. McIntosh wants the free kick and gets it. Tell you what, they're making the Mayor of Norwood tonight. He's played a huge game. There is Keith Thomas. He's played superbly as well. 19 kicks, Keith Thomas. Kick away, not good. Seabohm gets one forward. 12-3. Hasn't had a big afternoon. Gets into the clear now. Here's a chance for Big Nichols and Barham. Here's a go. Stephen Copping off the ground, and he gets his second goal. Glenelg won't give in. In fact, they only trail by 11 points. 2 kicks in it.
Oh, Peter, what a game of football. Persistence paid. Seabohm has come strongly into the last quarter, and he's put them up into attack 2 or 3 times. It's only been strong defence by the legs that have stopped the Bays from being a lot closer. But, gee, it's still anybody's game. 2 straight kicks the difference. 17-7 to 14-14, 26 minutes gone.
Kernahan and Hine. Hine got the knock. It went to Tony Simons. Another chance for the Tigers as they go forward. Talbot under the ball. Good mark. Oh, big mark by Talbot. He kicks Glenelg forward now. Nichols a big chance. Up he goes. The punch away. Out to McGuinness. McGuinness can get through. He's got a chance. Under the left boot. Oh, didn't come back. Gee, Glenelg are firing it in. They trail now by 10 points.
Gee, Peter, how about that miss of Nichols coupled with the one of McGuinness now? Coach Campbell, I don't know what he's thinking. It wouldn't be too good. Kick in now up towards Michael Annie. The Bays in again. Talbot. Over the top now is David Leon 12-3. 27 minutes gone, 10 points the difference. Can the legs hang on? Because that's all they're doing at the moment. The Bays really steaming home. In there was Thomas. Talbot, too slow to get rid of the ball, and the legs have got the breather they need. Andrew Jarvis will take time. Jarvis, kick number 14. Kicks it long towards centre wing. Kelly across over the top. Michael Annie gives it to Michael Ace. Kelly again. Here's a chance. Norwood. All the bodies going in hard. Ace hooks around the corner into the pocket. Out comes Duthie. Meets the ball well, but he forces the ball over a line for another throw in right forward pocket.
Played very well, Chris Duthie. 99 plays 109. Tigers trailing by 10 points. Hall and Kernahan. Fosdyke off hands. The kick doesn't cover much distance. No player can mark the ball. There he is, the live wire. Greg Thomas, the kick forward though, goes into the forward pocket for a throw in. Well, Glenelg may have run their race. They had the chance with McGuinness, couldn't convert. Kernahan behind Hall. Down it comes towards Duthie. Salisbury it was, and he will take the free kick. 28 minutes gone. There can't be much time left. A free kick against the Glenelg defenders in favour of Scanlon. He was whacked across the top of the head. Scanlon, who replaced Neville Roberts, can put the result of this game beyond doubt. Very excited coach there, Coach Campbell, realises that the Tigers are in trouble. Scanlon puts it beyond doubt. His first goal, silly error there by the Glenelg defence. Norwood 18-7, Glenelg 14-15.
It's a pity it probably had to end like that, Peter, because it was a silly error. I think it was against Wayne Stringer. You take that error, And have a look at McGuinness's miss and Nichols. It's hard to pinpoint players like that, I know. But in a seesawing battle like that, those are the points that will be highlighted afterwards. And now Norwood have got a 16-point advantage as an interchange is made. Stringer for Gibbs.
Well, he may have been dragged for the error. Ace played it beautifully to Winter. Norwood going in again. Scanlon, Kelly. Russell couldn't take the mark. They want a free kick for holding the ball and they get it. Coach Baum there, Ian Stasinowski, very tense. Norwood has certainly lifted in the past 3 weeks. Victories over Port, then the Eagles with a great last quarter. And now today they look to have this one in their keeping. Leading by 16 points, Carey at centre-half forward. Putting a couple of clues, I'm not sure why, not a good kick away. Rowan Hellier with a good interception, and it's a very tired kick from Peter Carey in.
Sure, Peter, gee, he's played a brilliant game though. Kelly, Salisbury got the bad bounce, a chance for Kelly, tapped it over to Fosdyke, Kernahan in, Thomas, tried to give it back to Kelly, Gibbs back in defence. He's run down by his own teammate in Salisbury, who's been legged, but I think it's the end of the road for the Bays. 30 and a half minutes gone. Russell back now to Seabone, kicks in high towards the half-forward line. Andrew Jarvis pushing the back, and a free kick to the home team. 18-7 to 14-15, a 16-point advantage to the legs, and there's the siren, end of the game. A magnificent game of football here at the parade, and Norwood entrench themselves in the final 5, running out winners. 18-7, 115. Coach Baum is ecstatic. Defeated Glenelg, 14 goals, 15. Neil, congratulations. 3 straight. We'll be calling you Smiley shortly.
I hope it's 4 straight next week.
Once again, a slow start.
Yes, I think maybe we were just a bit concerned about making errors, and we didn't really take any risk. We virtually went back and played mark kick footy, which is not our style, of course.
Greg Thomas coming on in the second quarter, that provided a big lift, especially with pace.
Yes, the same thing happened last week, and we tried to, we're trying to work out how to start the side this week, and we thought we'd start Albie, and then he slightly hurt a shoulder, which gave us perhaps an excuse to bring Greg on, and he was very, very good again, gave us a spark again.
Neil Hine in ruck, and Hall also giving you some touches around centre now.
Yes, I think Glenelg with Carey and Kernahan have got 2 marvellous big players, probably the best in Adelaide as a pair, and I think our players, given time, will be that good, and I thought they were quite good again today, even though Hawley perhaps didn't mark as much as he has been, but they got on the way, they got the hand of the ball at centre bounce and did a bit around the ground too.
The heavy turf, small ground, do you think it suits Norwood a little better?
I don't know. We always play pretty well at Footy Park, and we also play well here, which are the complete opposites of each other, so it's a little bit hard to decide that. I just think the fact that we're playing Glenelg today here doesn't matter about the heavy turf or whatever. I just think that our blokes wanted to win today.
You were fighting back very valiantly in the last quarter. Greg Nichols hit the post, and then McGuinness missed one not long after.
Incredible that, we weren't meant to win, I guess you could say. We also didn't get free kicks in front. They did. And probably in the long run, the free kicks in front cost us dearly. It's got to be said that, Peter. They might have been there, they might not have been, but they got them. We didn't. When Peter Carey got nabbed down here in the third quarter, he hardly took possession of the ball, but Hine kicked the goal from the resultant free kick, and you will find they kicked 6 from threes in front. And it's frustrating when you don't seem to get the reverse when it happens the other way. Not only this week, a lot of weeks we've been on the short end of what you call the free kicks in front, and you sit back and just have to cop it. And so we've copped it again today, and they, in short, got them out of a hole.
A super game at the Norwood Oval today, and the crowd of 8,900 thoroughly enjoyed it. A clash by 2 very good sides. Norwood, 18 goals 7, 115 points, defeating Glenelg, 14 goals 15, 99. The goal kickers for Norwood, Aish, Robertson, Thomas all got 4, while for Glenelg, Kernahan 5, Gibbs and Copping 2. And the stats from the game: kicks, Norwood 195 to Glenelg 177, marks 57 to 52, handballs 109 to 85, the frees 36 to Norwood and 30 to Glenelg, rucks out of centre 16 to 12, and the scoring shots, well, Norwood had 25 to Glenelg's 29. Ian, Greg Thomas, we've mentioned, played a great game. Your best players?
Yes, he did play a very good game too. A special mention to him, he got 4 last week when he came on, And it's not always easy to get into a game of football when you come off the interchange bench, and he did very well for his 4 goals. Gary McIntosh, again, kept on coming out of that centre mud like the Loch Ness Monster. I mean, those conditions suit Gary McIntosh. If he has got a problem, maybe it's a little pace, but he played brilliantly today, and he just bulldozed his way through in that last quarter to lift Norwood by the scruff of the neck. Keith Thomas, a fine game all day, 19 kicks, 14 handballs. Michael Aish again, 19 kicks, 10 handballs. Neil Hine, he's improving every game I see him, and he's starting to become a regular good league footballer. Andrew Jarvis on the half-back flank, and a special mention, as I said, to Greg Thomas. The Bays had a lot of players down, you know. They could have won that game today. They missed 2 in front of goal, which you obviously saw. As Graeme Campbell was telling you, 5 free kicks in front of goals, and this is taking nothing away from Norwood. These are facts. And also the fact that they had Rovers who only got about 12 kicks between the 2 of them, and they hardly had a winner up front. So the Bays, not all is lost, that's for sure. But Carey and Kernahan, both brilliant performances. Carey with his strength, his know-how, his rucking. Kernahan with his goals and his marking at centre-half forward. McDermott played the best game back I've seen him for some time. Thought he hurt himself towards the end there and had to go off, but he was interchanged back on again. Tony Simons at centre wing, and David Marshall picked up a lot of valuable kicks in the centre.
Thanks, Ian. After this short break, we'll continue all the football action from Football Park. Game, it's certainly nice to follow the individual milestones of certain players. And today at the parade, Bruce Winter joined the 300 League Club. After the game, Ian Day spoke to Bruce.
Bruce, congratulations on 300, and they made it a memorable one for you.
They certainly did, Ian.
Tough out there?
Yeah, it was actually. The conditions didn't really help all that much. It was a bit slippery around the foot. And then the tackling right from the word go was very quick.
Tell me, looking back over the years, I suppose you're going to say it's the premierships that stick firmly in your mind?
Oh, well and truly, actually. The 1974 one with Sturt meant a lot to me because it was my first. And the 1982 one with Norwood also meant a lot because between 1974 and 1982, I realised the pain and the frustration, the anger that actually goes in being a part of a premiership side.
Have you got other memories, good or bad, of the 300 games, the injuries or whatever?
Well, the 2 grand finals that I played in that we lost was a disappointment, but I appreciated having to play. I suppose my biggest disappointment was in 1976 when I missed the grand final through injury, and that ended up being a premiership.
Change of clubs, in hindsight, was it a good move?
Oh, I thoroughly enjoy the environment out here.
Well, I mean, not often do you play premierships for 2 clubs, and you'd be one of the only ones, I suppose. And looking back at your career, I suppose you've got to thank a lot of people, coaches, etc.
Well, Jack Odie obviously was a supreme coach, and also Neil Baum. I've got a tremendous amount of respect for him too.
Have you only had 2 coaches?
I played under Bob Hammond for 1 season in 1979, so 3.
Yeah, and do they vary in style?
Not a great deal. Both of them, or all 3 of them, actually emphasise the skills of the game. I suppose that's their likenesses. They have got differences.
Bruce, what's up the track for Bruce Winter right now?
You mean tonight, or?
Well, no, not tonight. I meant in future. 300. Are you going to play 400?
Oh, I don't think I'll play 400, but I haven't thought about playing next year, so I assume that I want to play. I think once you start thinking about what you're going to do next year, that element of doubt creeps in, but I'll at least do the pre-season.